Is there a need to clap?
Why don't clap? That's the whole point.
I thought we just here to talk sing song.
Welcome back to another episode of
TCSS Podcast
episode
6.
Roku.
Yes, no more hashtag.
Oh yeah,
Still got hashtag.
TCSS guys.
Yeah. Anyways, it's the end of circuit breaker.
Yeah, finally we are in phase 1 right now, and all the students are going back to school, and adults going back to their normal work, right?
Yeah. Speaking of work, right?
Yeah.
I think the topic that we are talking about, right, should be workplace issues. Is it just you or your colleagues that is the problem?
Confirm my colleague already. Straight up, I got no problem. Man.
Yeah.
The finger go boom 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 boom.
So I guess colleague is the problem, huh?
Shots fired already, huh?
Oh damn.
Okay, so I believe this is the question that a lot of people are afraid to ask themselves.
Okay.
But the question actually is, right, does the problem lie in you first?
Me?
Does it lie in all of you? Huh?
No, I got no problem with my colleague.
Whoa,
Straight up confirm. Like, confident guy.
Bazooka finger.
Okay, but honestly, right,
Okay.
so what do you think?
I think people need to maybe reflect on this more, because maybe, just maybe, the issue may lies in you and not your colleague. Have you thought about that? Maybe?
Or maybe just some people can't face reality. Maybe like me, I wouldn't know. Maybe after this topic, right? Maybe I realize that it's my problem.
Yeah, because you blame the colleague first, right?
Yeah, your finger go like...
Okay, we wait until the end of the topic, then we see how lah. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But there's some truth that not everyone you meet can work together with you.
True that.
People want to benefit for themselves first in the outside world. Then again, people can be nice to you.
Yeah, lah.
So
Not everyone's,
don't be too paranoid, I would say.
Okay.
I mean, most people are nice, right?
I mean, that's true. There are people who are nice, then there are also people who are very bad to you lah. You wouldn't know, but it's all depend on your luck.
But generally, we are all nice, lah, right?
Yeah.
Especially us, right?
But what if your work have incentive?
Or
So it means sales sectors.
Like commission,
Okay.
competitive environment.
in a way, like, people want to fight for their own rice bowl, lah, because...
I mean, of course lah. Everyone have a family to feed.
So, like, they want to earn money, ma, so...
I mean, yeah, true. But then, honestly, some people, right, also may feel inferior to someone because you don't have the skill or you're just not talented lah. Or maybe there's just this better colleague that you work with can set higher expectation which you can never reach and wants to sabotage his career.
Touch what?
Oh, so, like, the person want to sabotage him, lah, because, like,
Yeah, because
see
like,
my achievement,
this
lah.
person is like way better than me. Then like, I need to sabotage him. If not, I will lose my career,
Okay.
I mean, there are also people out there lah.
But in this sense, right, wouldn't you say that, like, you may be the... What's that word,
You mean like literally 屁股洞, like...
Yeah, in that context, right?
Like, translate that to English, okay?
Whole... Okay lah, so in a way also, like, you may be the problem because you may feel inferior in that sense lah. Like, incompetent lah, cause you suck in that sense. You literally suck.
The lousy one.
Yeah. But what else? I think sure got like other, in a way, like other people.
Or maybe you may also be the type of person that like face, like, 爱面子, and you just want to abuse the power or you just want to feel superior.
Oh, so it's like basically what they call in Chinese
爱面子 like,
步步高升. Is it?
is it 步步高升?
That's getting promotions.
But if you want to abuse your power, you must first have power, ma. So I thought they will want to get promoted to manager, so they were like kind of like...
Yeah, like, if you want to get promoted, then that's called 步步高升 lah.
Oh, okay.
Rising up in your position.
So basically those
All
people
about
like
that.
usually like manager lah, then they like usually use
Yeah,
like
the
the
more
power.
people who have more powers, like your manager and above.
Not all.
Or maybe your team leader also actually have quite a strong power.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's good manager and good team leader out there, so don't generalize. Not all people are...
Not everyone, but
not
there are
everyone,
still a handful of them lah.
You never know.
Then this results in your colleagues or team to dislike you for who you are.
Like you abuse your power.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say I'm a manager, then I abuse my power in like, maybe this colleague just make a small problem, but then I make it into a very big hoo-ha, a big fuss out of it. Then causes him to maybe like have a bad reputation in the team or the company.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
I think this is the kind of managers that people tend to hate. Then
But-
one of the worst kind in all companies or everywhere, right, is bootlickers. Those people who 拍马屁.
Okay.
As all they want, right, is to kiss their superiors' ass to survive in the company.
Isn't that like in NS also, like back in NS? Don't you see those kind of people and like just because they, oh, I won't be officer, so I must be good
I
to
mean,
my sergeant.
honestly,
Wadi lo.
yeah, ORD lo. I mean,
Yeah, lah.
honestly, I don't find a point to bootleg people in NS lah.
But I'm sure you've seen this,
I mean,
this kind of people,
there-
right?
there's
Especially in
I
NS.
saw quite a handful of them lah. But honestly, what's the point? There's no point in it. After serving 2 years, you're out of it already. Unless you're gonna sign on, then that's a different case lah.
But then technically, because we are in army, right? Then CTA, I thought that time you say you were in you were in the Air Force, right? Do you see this kind of people also?
Wow,
Like Pai Ma Pi kind?
Pai Ma Pi kind ah. I only can look at my so-called my vocation lah. Actually have but I won't share more just in case like they
Yeah,
you
quite
know,
yeah.
confidential lah.
Yeah.
Classified.
quite
Yeah, yeah.
classified.
thing.
Like you know there is some guy like a snake like that lah. Basically like a snake lah. So yeah, I won't share more because it's personal.
But if you think about it, right? If
Maybe
they
it's me.
technically can bully, right? In a professional way, right? It's technically good for them, Then it's not called bootlicking. It's like what you call making friends.
Yeah, how do you tell
Friends
apart?
or having better connections with them.
Yeah, so technically you can't really tell if someone Pai Ma Pi. But then they have this look, they have this face also. They have this
Yeah,
typical
I think
face.
honestly, right, it depends on the sentence that they say lah. I mean, like if you want to be friend of this boss or manager, right, you can just have a casual conversation with them. But then those people that I find that is bootlicking, right, they'll say like, "Wow, you today dressed very nice lah. Wow, your hairstyle very good lah." All those.
Aiyo, disgusting lah.
So
Yeah, it's
basically,
literally those like very fake people.
like William Uku
Yeah,
go there
out of
and
nowhere, you just like,
What?
hey, hello, yeah, hey, wow, today your suit very nice, but then actually deep down, right, they know like the suit is like meh.
Yeah, disgusting they all.
Yeah.
yeah, one buy insurance or not? Not pointing finger.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Not pointing finger. Just saying.
Outside those MRT.
Okay.
I think the biggest issue will probably be like everyone's just selfish lah. Or maybe the person that, you may be the problem because, you are very 自私, very selfish.
Yeah, I
Because you only
mean-
care about yourself mah.
I mean, there's no point being selfish when you're at work lah, or outside. Like, put yourself in other people's shoe lah. If you really need help and you try to seek help from other people, right, and they don't help you, how will you feel? You'll feel very bad, right? So, in another way, just be helpful, keep an open mind, help other people. Maybe one day you wouldn't know. When you need help, right, they will come back and help you.
Yeah lah. Like you treat others how you be treated lah, right?
Yeah.
Like what we said.
True, but then you think about it, like those person work in this place for so long, right? He probably think he will never need help from a newcomer. So maybe he can don't help him.
I mean, it really depends on the person lor.
May depend on the characteristic. Like you never
Yeah.
know what the other person is thinking. I bet he's thinking like, well, we hire you is for you to solve this problem. It's not my problem.
Don't
Solve
make
it-
your problem my problem.
Solve it yourself. That's why we hire you, right? Then that's quite toxic.
But the way we say it, it seems like if you say you're the problem, right? That means your colleague also can be the same problem also. Because
I
your
mean,
colleague same as you.
it's
what,
either
right?
you or your colleague is the problem. So those down that we actually list, right, is either one of you guys lah.
Wait, so
Technically, are you the problem or are
Yeah.
we actually still answering the
Okay,
question?
so honestly,
wait a second, whose
after
problem is it now?
listing all those things down, right, I don't think I'm any of the problem.
Oh, you still,
Yeah,
you still
I'm very straight up.
Oh, okay, go
wow,
for it.
1,000 hand Buddha. Wow, all the finger. Wow, all over the place.
Yeah, but you know what they say, right? What you point finger and then the 3 finger point back bullshit.
Why like that?
Yeah.
5 finger out.
One finger pointing out, 3 finger pointing back at you.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why you point with your hands.
That's why you point with all fingers, 5 fingers out.
Wow, that's what? That means you are the problem lah, for real, right?
Oh, I'm not a problem. I'm very helpful.
Okay. But looking into this, right? So, how do you actually resolve this kind of problems like we talk about all these like selfish people, Pai Ma Pi, all these kind of people, right? How do we potentially resolve that problem?
What do you mean resolve that problem? You
Like,
mean,
because there are
solve-
issues, man. How do you
your colleagues?
resolve
Not a
it?
problem.
lah?
Maybe more of like try to.
I mean, you cannot solve a problem. This kind of problem happens everywhere.
Yeah, it
Not
happens
every
everywhere.
sector.
The most simple thing is first step is to just talk things out with him. Try to reason things out.
Yep.
Reason out your issues if possible. If that thing still can't be resolved by talking things out like one-on-one to him, right? Then just raise it up to a higher up lah if it doesn't work. Like maybe to your manager or whosoever your team leader.
What if it still doesn't work?
What if he's still buigam,
Then be a professional adult and do what you do best lah. Or maybe mind your own business or something.
I mean, this is a bit rushed lah, I would say.
Last resort.
Like last resort.
Worst case
Yeah,
scenario.
last resort is that you can leave the company if you really cannot take it. Maybe you can leave the company if you feel happier working somewhere else. yeah, I mean that will be one of the choice you can do, leaving the company for a better opportunity.
But talking about that, right, you might not know, maybe the same thing might happen in the other company that you join.
Yeah, you never know.
Or worse.
Yeah,
Or
worse,
maybe
ah.
even worse. So
Like-
it really depends on whether you are willing to take the risk to find a better company so that you can get a better colleague, or worse come to worse, you get the same, even worse colleagues.
You never know. Now you got problem with one colleague. You go new company, become two.
Or 3, or 5, or
Or like
Or
five.
maybe the entire team.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
that means
wouldn't know.
Wow, you damn unlucky.
Oh,
if
you
you
never
think
know,
about it.
sia.
I think you better just start your own business.
Yeah, start on business.
And then what if it fails?
Or the client call
Whoa.
like, hey, your product cannot lah.
Whoa.
Wow, then you stress.
So technically, you are the problem lah, in
Oh,
that sense.
Yeah, technically you are the problem already.
But I think that's how it goes lah, in workplaces.
Yeah, but that's yeah, won't be so unlucky one. You will eventually find a workplace that you can stay until you retire.
Or not.
Okay, actually, I know hard to say that. We are still
I mean,
not
yeah,
there yet,
Yeah, we still don't have our own families and responsibilities
Yeah.
yet.
so we don't know.
Still finding job.
Eventually,
I mean,
no, this
got
situation.
we got retrenched due to circuit breaker, so it's hard for us to say all these things.
This CB are really very CB.
No, no CBE.
Now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
phase one.
Sorry. Phase 1. Yeah. Sorry.
Phase one. Basically, is CBE 1 more month.
Still CB lah. Okay, but then again, if you think about it, right? What if you have other priorities? You know,
What kind of priorities are you talking about?
like what if you have a kid? What if you have financial debt? In
Okay.
that sense, I mean, you have a house,
So that means you're talking this priority you're talking about. That means by then I'm already married lah. So
In
I
that
already
sense
I already
lah.
have my own family.
I would say in this context, you are a working adult law and probably already having a career.
Okay.
And then like what if you have these kind of priorities, and then you work in this company, right? You still break up with this colleague, but you need the job. It's very, how to say, you need
It's
this
very
job
hard
because
for you to continue working in this kind of stupid environment lah.
I mean, but then again, the money helps a lot. Especially
mean,
if you're
they say
financially
you're stuck.
stable.
Yeah, true.
If you're stuck.
Just like what CT said just now regarding the resolving the problem, you can actually leave the company and find a better opportunity lah. But then before you actually resign, try to apply for another job in another company before you resign.
I think that's what most people do, leh.
Yeah, then you submit your resignation letter lah.
But afterwards, you have to serve a 1 or 2 month notice depending on your contract.
Yeah, at least like how to say, while finding a new job, you are still having income to sustain yourself for that few months.
Okay, but like in the ideal world lah, like you said that, assuming you can find a job of equal pay, but what if you can't?
Yeah, I mean that's the most common
What if you
thing.
need to
So that
settle
means-
for less?
Settle for less.
Wow.
It's all about whether you're willing to take the risk or not lah.
Yeah.
And I mean, then again, also your work environment also plays a part because you need to adapt into a new environment.
Yeah, that's why. So I
Meet
mean,
new colleagues.
in the first place, when you first join the current company, you also wouldn't know what is gonna happen in the future. What?
True lah, but
So you can also take a new risk in the new company, and you might not know what might turn out. Maybe that company is a better company, just that you're getting a lesser pay.
then again,
True.
It's
people don't
worth
want it.
taking the risk.
But some people don't want it because, like, how
Change,
to say,
ah.
yeah, they don't like to adapt to change.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're asking me personally, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't go for a high pay. I prefer going for the kind of job that I like. But then even if the pay is lesser than what I expected, it's better than working in a job scope that you don't really like, but you're getting a high pay. So you feel very dreadful going to work every morning.
But now that it's like you like the job, but you don't like your colleague.
Yeah.
And you are in a position where your work environment is actually quite nice, except your colleague lah.
Except for that one guy.
I mean, working, right? Your colleagues also plays a very big part in working every single day.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
They
right?
are the one that you're going to face every day until maybe, who knows, you retire or something. Yeah, so if your company have a very toxic colleague, right, it's very hard for you to survive in the company. You will feel even more dreadful going to work like every morning like, need to go work now. I need to see this toxic colleague again.
But that's the thing, we said before, not everyone can work with you, in that sense.
Yeah, lah.
Actually, you just so happen to wake up with this person. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
Not too
honestly,
bad.
it might be bad at the same time, but then I still think that sometimes you just have to suck it up. If you really, really cannot take it, then just resign and find another job lah.
so still resign lah.
Yeah lah.
Wow, this one.
It's better
Very
than continue
rush.
to stay at the toxic place
Very
with a toxic colleague.
But now it's toxic colleague and not toxic colleagues.
But you wouldn't know, maybe you are actually one of the toxic colleagues to other colleagues.
yeah, what if you are the
Right.
toxic colleague? You never know what.
So
Wow.
you
Well,
are the problem. Oh,
So-
you are the...
Now currently we are talking about our colleague is the toxic one. And
correct.
you wouldn't know whether we are the toxic one, you know.
So maybe you list down all the characteristics of a toxic colleague, then you
Yes.
start to reflect and ask yourself, wait, do I have all these characteristics?
I can say
Ah.
no.
No,
Oh,
where got
wow.
people do that one? They don't like write down their notes and they're like, is this me? No,
Yeah, it's-
Honestly, if
Am
people
I?
ask them themselves all the questions they release down, right, they will surely say, no, I'm not the toxic colleague.
obviously what?
Because you know why? They don't dare to face reality.
But the first step of solving problem is to realize that you have one.
Or
know?
you are the problem.
But that's the thing, no one actually bothers to do it, you know?
How to face your problem when you are the problem?
That's right. Self-reflection. You look at the mirror, you ask yourself, am I toxic? Then you look at yourself.
Then your mirror crack.
Then it's a yes.
Pretty much toxic.
It's a yes.
Wait, are you just ugly?
I can hear the heart shattered. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. So basically, like we summarize a bit lah, because I feel like we're going a bit off topic here.
Yeah.
What you're trying to say is that if you already have this problem and you break up with this colleague, right?
Yes.
You say that might need to resign lah. It may lead to you having to resign lah, and
I mean, that's the worst case scenario lah. To
And-
resign.
look into other options lah.
Yes.
But remember, your priorities are your family. You know,
Do
your
it for the kids, man.
your financial stability and all that. Remember, we don't know. You know, we can just assume. So
yeah,
it's
we
hard to-
only can assume lah. But for now, right, what we ideally think the best option or the worst case scenario, right, is to resign. Because honestly, going to work every day with a dreadful mind, it actually sucks. Because even though I worked a few part-time before, but then I know how it feels. You have
Like,
to
wow,
drag your
sian.
feet like, wow, sian, have to go back to work
Monday
already.
again.
Monday blues. Yeah, Siti, since you're the only one among the three of us having a full-time job, right? So maybe you'd like to share your experience regarding your full-time job.
like you're not talking a lot, huh?
Thank you for inviting me in to this interview.
Say what?
I'm CT. So far in work environment, but honestly speaking, so far it's my first job lah. So I haven't experienced in any other company. But I feel like generally my colleagues are quite nice, like really quite nice. Like when you need help, they will really help you. Cause maybe they're just nice lor. Or maybe I'm just lucky to have like nice colleague. That's why.
But like in this context, like let's say if you have priorities and you need this job, but you have this this colleague that you cannot work with. So how are you gonna approach this?
Or what are you gonna do about it?
Or if I have family already, so assuming I'm
Probably
10 years later, I would say that.
30 plus.
Yeah, 30 plus.
40 or more.
Okay. Well, if you ask me this is something that I never faced before so far.
Of course, you haven't faced before.
Yeah, because just start only mah. I mean, I say most likely I will talk things out if possible. I mean, I believe like people are adults lah, so maybe can try talking to him, reason it out if possible. But if really cannot, like you really cannot work with him, and
Like
then
magnet,
for whatever reason, right, to you that you really hate going to work every day, you feel very stressed, maybe looking for a better opportunity is not a bad idea lah. Although there's a risk there, but I mean you won't know. I mean the only thing you know is that you're suffering here. So you can only take the risk, go to another place to work. Maybe you won't suffer there. And then just see how long, just roll the dice I would say.
Wait, so it's like magnets in that sense.
Magnet can attract what?
Yeah, but magnet
also
can
can
repel
repel.
also. What? So it's like if you cannot find someone you're attracted to, sounds wrong. Like like north south,
Say-
and then you repel, right? Because it's north mah. So
Yeah.
you find another magnet that's south.
Yeah, actually,
north, south.
you never know. I mean, life, it comes with risk.
It
So-
depends on whether you're
Nah,
willing
you
to take
lah.
the risk or not.
Yeah.
So really, I guess the most extreme case would be find a new job lah.
Yes.
Look into other options.
Yep.
I mean, we won't know lah until maybe we have maybe we have a kid. Maybe we'll think otherwise.
Yeah.
You never know because we don't have the responsibility. Mah.
True. Once you have a kid, it's all for your kid.
Yeah, it's all for your kids, for your family.
Yeah.
You are your own family already by then. So
I have no kid.
can't say lah. But so far, I think so far so good.
Yeah.
So far so good. So far so good.
Okay, so basically, in conclusion, right? What's the conclusion again?
Conclusion?
Yeah.
What is the question?
Okay, so the question was workplace issues. Is
your-
it just you or your colleagues that
colleague.
is the problem?
I mean, you will never know. I believe everyone will always blame their colleague. I think the best thing to do is to do a self-reflection to have better self-awareness of yourself.
Yeah, I would just think that be nice to everyone, just like me.
What? I thought you said you point
Yeah.
finger one.
You're the one that
No
point finger.
lah, I don't
what?
point finger one.
Your finger all come out at the start of the podcast. Like, dun, 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 wow, like, wow, I don't know, like machine gun.
Okay, just be nice to everyone lah. Don't be selfish. Don't care all about is just yourself.
So what? BYOB.
What's
Wait,
BYOB?
what's BYOB? No, sorry, MYOB.
What's MYOB?
MIOB is mind your own business. But when somebody asks you for help,
MYOB.
it can somewhat be your business too.
Myo.
What's MYOB?
Wait,
What's BYOB again? Be your own business.
Be your own business. That means be your own boss.
That sounds so. Yeah, that's be your own boss. I just said the wrong thing. So
Miyok.
And if you are a manager or team leader, right, be nice to your
stuff.
staff that's under you. If you are nice to them, they will be nice back to you and will be more hardworking for their job.
Maybe.
But maybe you can treat them to a lunch or dinner, maybe.
You just want free food only, that's why.
Wow, dinner means after dinner something's going on, you know.
Like what?
OT.
Maybe just lunch. Lunch.
Wow,
only.
hey, that means right, OTs, yeah? Or even worse, you know?
You never know.
As long as I can claim my OT pay can already lah.
Okay. So basically, I think the conclusions, I don't have any conclusion. I think you all said the conclusions already lah. But
Okay.
that's the thing lah. Basically, self-reflection lah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we want the listeners to know lah. Go and reflect on yourself lah, huh?
Yeah. Self-reflection is the best way to make you realize how bad or good you are.
Yeah. So, anyways, we come to the end as usual.
Yay.
Do listen to us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and what other social media platform do we have? I think that's all.
Yeah,
that
that's
we
the only
have.
four.
Yeah, that's all lah.
Anchor?
Yeah.
Maybe Anchor.
Yeah, just listen to us as usual.
Yeah, the link will
And
be down
please,
below lah.
The link will be down below in the description.
Somewhere.
And help us to like and share our video.
And subscribe.
And subscribe at our YouTube channel.
Yeah, and follow us on Facebook, man. We're gonna post more stuff for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Follow. Oh,
And
yeah, I
if
thought
you
I keep
have
thinking that's
any-
Twitter.
And if you have any other comments or topics that you want us to talk about, feel free to PM us at our Facebook or our Instagram.
Yeah, but anyways,
then-
share our podcast. Share it with everyone. Let them listen as well.
And also, if there's any room for improvement, do let us know too.
Yeah, do let us know. So that we won't be, very grayish.
Yeah, do I still sound unhappy?
Uh,
I don't know.
Yeah, so anyways, that is all. Thank you and see ya!
Next time.